Are you still using propane heaters inside your tent when camping? It's time to level up to a diesel heater from Hcalory. In this video, we will review the latest updates to the Hcalory Toolbox 2 product. We will fire it up, check out the app, and offer some usage tips. Next on Mission Off-Road. This is the Hcalory Toolbox 2S. Hcalory has been making diesel heaters for overlanders for quite some time. What I love about this heater is the form factor. It literally looks like it's in a toolbox. When you remove these intake and outtake pipes, this is very easy to pack. I can put this in my vehicle with all the other camping gear that I have. If this was empty of fuel, I could lay it down, but a lot of people will probably store it with the fuel, the diesel fuel in it, so you have to keep it upright. Looks great with the rest of your gear, and a very sturdy handle as well. So here we have a bracket that holds the intake tube. This is not really a filter, but it will help keep out large pieces of debris. This here is the exhaust. This is generating heat in the box outside of your tent. So the combustion is not occurring inside your living area, it's not occurring inside of your tent. So what's happening, this will be outside of your tent, outside of your rooftop tent, outside of your RV. So as it's burning diesel fuel, the exhaust, this is like your car, the exhaust is pointed away. You will point this away from your tent. Keep in mind, this can get very hot. So when you are camping with friends, family, especially kids, let them know that this is very hot. I was just camping with a family using a couple of these, and they brought their kids, and I was making sure that they were aware that this can potentially be very hot. This here is where the heat escapes. So air enters here, the air is heated in here, and this goes into your tent, your rooftop tent, or into your RV or your garage. So air is escaping through here. This particular model has a 3.5 outlet, not the most standard diameter. You may have to buy it online. Common diameters are 3 inches or 4-inch tubes. So you may have to buy a 3.5-inch tube if you need to reach up to your rooftop tent or anything else that's you need longer than this. This is probably just good enough for a ground tent. Or you can get an adapter that will go from 3.5 to 4 or 3.5 to 3. So just keep that in mind. So this is the tank for the diesel fuel. You fill it up through here. It has a small filter to make sure, again, there's no debris. This green hose comes from the fuel tank into the heating element. You also have some wiring here and a fuse. This wire can be extended. It comes with an extension. In case you want to remove this, you can remove this controller and use the supplied extension wire and bring this into a permanent installation in your RV or garage. So that is a great feature of this product. You could control the heater from the wall if you want to mount this on the wall. But of course, it comes with a remote and also comes with an app for your phone, for Android and Apple. The exhaust is covered in protective sheeting. And for any diesel heater, you would want to open it up and take a look at how the fuel is delivered. You want to just make sure that everything's nice and tight and there will be no leaks. The Toolbox 2S requires a power source for operation. It comes with wires for a 12-volt battery and an AC power adapter. For my demo, I will use the AC adapter with my Blue Yeti AC180. Adding some diesel fuel to the 1.5-gallon tank, the 1.5-gallon tank can potentially provide up to 50 hours of heat. I chose to prime the heater by pressing the up and down arrows simultaneously while the unit was off. Priming the unit will pump the fuel into the lines and lubricate the system before I turn it on. I can also observe for leaks. I turn on the heater, and before you know it, I started feeling heat from the 3.5-inch port. There was a couple seconds of white smoke, which quickly disappeared. Common to diesel heaters is a ticking sound that some find distracting. I can happily report the Toolbox 2S had no ticking sound. According to my Blue Yeti AC180, the draw via the AC plug is around 22 watts. This power supply will operate the heater for at least 25 hours. The length of time will differ from other power sources based on their capacity. Please take note. After turning off the unit from the control panel, the unit will continue to run for a few minutes, most likely to cool itself down. Don't rush putting it away by unplugging the power too soon. So aside from the control panel on the unit or the remote control that it comes with, you could control the heater from an app on your phone. Pairing the heater with my phone was quick and easy. I'm able to activate the heater from the app, and it only took a couple minutes to ignite and start running. The app shows the voltage, height, internal body temp, and ambient temp. That ambient temp is somewhat inaccurate because I think I had the unit sitting in the sun before I started recording, but it definitely was not 92 degrees Fahrenheit at the time of this video. You're able to change the app interface to display Celsius or Fahrenheit, feet or meters. I feel some of the app features are more for permanent installations, like in a warehouse or garage. For example, this allows for a start and end time timer for the device. The heater's been running for a couple more minutes, and you can see the internal body temp has reached 291 degrees Fahrenheit. And you could turn off the device from the app, and it will once again remind you not to turn off the device too abruptly. The shutdown lasts for a few minutes. Many modern tents have pass throughs for portable heaters or AC units. Before you go on your trip with your new diesel heater, make sure the duct will fit your tent. Here's the Hcalory duct connected to my FSR rooftop tent side opening. Quite the tight fit. Unfortunately, the 3.5-inch duct would not fit the opening of my Shift Pod Mini, so I had to route it through the door. If you are interested in getting the Hcalory Toolbox 2S, check the link in the video description with my coupon code. Huge shout out to Hcalory for sending me the Toolbox 2S for review.